Your opponent was photographed posing with anti-carbon tax protesters flying F Trudeau flags. In the video, Pierre Poilievre is heard saying that you are a liar and everything you say is, quote, bullshit. Can we get your response, please?
Every politician has to make choices about what kind of leader they want to be. Are they a kind of leader that is going to exacerbate divisions, fears, and polarization in our country, make personal attacks, and welcome the support of conspiracy theorists and extremists? Because that's exactly what Pierre Poilievre continues to do, not just when you see him engaging with members of Diagolon, but also when he refuses to condemn and reject the endorsement of Alex Jones. Alex Jones is a proven liar and conspiracy theorist who has to pay hundreds of millions of dollars because he lied about the Sandy Hook killing that killed 20 little kids. This is the kind of man who's saying Pierre Poilievre has the right ideas to bring the country towards the right, towards conspiracy theories, towards extremism, towards polarization, towards the kind of lies that Alex Jones is peddling still. So the fact that Pierre Poilievre hasn't stood up to condemn that endorsement, the fact that he continues to encourage the kind of divisive approaches to Canada that I don't think Canadians want to see, really shows that he will do anything to win, anything to torque up negativity and fear. And it only emphasizes that he has nothing to say to actually solve the problems that he's busy amplifying.
En français?
Je pense qu'une des choses qu'on voit,
I think one of the things that we're seeing is that Mr. Poilievre has chosen to be a politician who seeks division, fear, and encouraging right-wing extremists, whether it's dialoguing or accepting Alex Jones' theories of conspiracy, who has denied the existence of the killings at Sandy Hook. The reality is that every politician has to choose what kind of leader they want to be. Mr. Poilievre has chosen to be negative. He has chosen to divide people, be toxic, and especially of not offering concrete solutions for the challenges that Canadians face.
Follow-up.
There are Canadians that agree with Mr. Poilievre and are angry at you. What do you say to the Canadians who agree with him and not you?
We're a democracy where people get to express themselves and vote however they choose when the federal election comes around. And that's an important piece of it. And I know people are going to vote for all sorts of different parties. I think what Canadians will also do, though, is take a careful look not just at who is reflecting back some of the very real frustrations people are facing, but who's able to solve it. Who's actually putting forward concrete plans to solve the challenges we're facing? Let's just take this announcement we're making today. We're announcing that the federal government is going to get in the business of long-term leases for properties to build on public lands to build affordable housing. That contrasts with Pierre Poilievre's plan for public lands, which is to sell them off to the highest bidder so developers can make money off of them and build homes. That won't create a single affordable home. That brings in money to balance the budget at all costs, but it leaves Canadians out in the cold and does not solve the housing crisis. At least he's consistent. When he was housing minister, selling off public lands was what the previous Harper government did as their housing strategy and is part of why we're facing so many challenges on housing today. We are solving these problems. And when time comes for the election, I know Canadians are going to be very, very thoughtful about what kind of country we want to live in. What kind of choice are we making about the future we're building? Are we solving the challenges we're facing, or are we just exacerbating and amplifying them?